People that achieve success without getting their hands dirty, without putting in the work, the people that got lucky, that success buries them. Your character is not built for the success that you have. This is why as a man, you need to work. A handout is not going to get you there. The most successful people, entrepreneurs, actors, content creators, are the people that really did the work. They locked in. They put in the effort. They didn't get a handout. Guys that get a handout don't know how to handle themselves. They don't know how to work with other people. They don't know how to collaborate. They've never had to overcome any obstacles. Overcoming obstacles is what makes you a stronger person. It's what makes that success that you've achieved reproducible. If you've reached a level of success by luck, you're not going to be able to reproduce it again because you didn't earn it. When I was in the supercar community, I remember driving around and hanging out with people that were literal Nepo babies. Some of these people had never worked a 9-to-5 in their entire life. They had never faced adversity in their entire life. They didn't know what the struggle was. And yet they wanted to flex their success to others. And it annoys me to see other guys out here pretending like they put in the work, talking about how they started from the bottom when they never even saw the bottom. Their daddy, their granny, their friends, circumstance bailed them out of their predicament and handed them success, handed them luxury, handed them clout. There's value in being able to demonstrate your work. You didn't cheat. You didn't get lucky. You can reproduce it. If you lose everything, you can do it again. Because you know the steps. You know how to grind. These guys that got everything handed to them, they're not able to do that. The moment they hit an obstacle, if they're not able to find somebody they can pay to fix it for them, they drown. This life is sink or swim. Unfortunately, some people, they don't sink and they pay somebody to swim for them. It's just crazy to me that some people will pretend to be something they're not. Can you imagine you were born into a rich family, wealthy, everything was given to you, and instead of you just being proud of your family's accomplishments, being honest about who you are and where you started, you try to pretend like you started in the slums. But I understand the mindset too. They can't admit that it was given to them. If you say that your parents were just rich and you became successful because they gave you $1 million, it takes away from your merit. It takes away from your ego. And so they want to sit with people that actually did the work and pretend like they're one of us. Pretend like they came out of the slums. They came out of the hood. They made it out the hood, when in reality, they were never in the hood. They were afraid to go through the hood. They looked down on the people from the hood. And now you want to pretend like you were one of them. You want to LARP. It's stolen valor. You guys don't know what struggle is. I see so many of these guys. I used to hang out with so many of these guys. They have never been in a situation where it was life or death, where you had nothing to eat for days, where you had to go catch your own food. You had to go climb a plantain tree to get some plantains and then go fishing to get a fish for your dinner. They've been at the top their entire life, talking about started from the bottom, now I'm here. The bottom for them was starting out with a Lamborghini Huracan base model, and now they got a Performante. Now they got a Temerario. Man, my family was so poor. We only started with a Lamborghini Urus, a Huracan, and a McLaren 570S. I got lucky. I made it out the hood. Now I got an SVJ and a Senna. And it's like, bro, you've never experienced real poverty. What are you talking about? Talk to me when you've had a bicycle and you had to fight for it. Then we can talk about starting from the bottom. What are you talking about? And it makes me irritated because I did a lot of things in my life to get to where I'm at right now. I wasn't handed anything on a silver platter. I had to grind for real, for real. No handouts, no help. And then you were given a silver spoon and you want to pretend like we're equals? I'm not even trying to take away what you have, your merits, but don't pretend like we're equals. You wouldn't last a day in my shoes. You don't know how to grind. You don't know how to overcome adversity. You don't know how to build. You don't know how to network genuinely. You literally don't have a personality. Your personality is flaunting the wealth that was given to you as a child. Driving your little supercars, wearing your designer clothing, flaunting your watches, all of which were given to you. The clout that you bought. I didn't buy clout. And I refuse to LARP. I refuse to pretend to be something I'm not. People always say fake it till you make it. I'd rather just grind until I make it. Because the fakers, they don't last. They burn out. They're not authentic. And the last thing that we need on this planet is more inauthentic people. Literal NPCs with money. Lames with money. And this is the reason why I said that if you're a young man and you get everything handed to you, if you find success early, it damages you as a person. If you're a young guy and you haven't put in the work, Even if you did put in a little bit of work and you just got lucky and you skyrocketed to the top, that damages you as a person. It damages your personality because you don't get the opportunity to build one. You don't get an opportunity to really become who you're meant to be because you got the easy path handed to you. You never had to endure. You never had to overcome obstacles because it was all laid out in front of you. And when push comes to shove and the rubber hits the road, you're not going to be able to reproduce what you have again because you just got lucky, because you were just in the right place at the right time. But don't delude yourself into thinking that you put in the work, because that's not what you did. And clout, fame, it doesn't last forever. When that goes away, who are you as a person? It's going to be a sad day when a lot of these content creators and people that got wealthy overnight fall off, when they have to file for bankruptcy, when they lose everything they have. Because that's the other thing that nobody tells you. When you make a bunch of money quickly without the skill, without your nervous system, your personality, your ego adapting to that lifestyle, it is very hard for you to hold on to it. That money will slip through your hands like water. Before you know it, you'll be broke. The moment you fall off, you're done. It's over for you. You have no way of recovering. You have no way of building up another platform because you never figured out how to do it on your own. You paid for followers, you paid for views, you view botted, you did all these things to make yourself look bigger than you really are. And then you sat back and you believed it. You drank your own Kool-Aid. It makes literally no sense to me. Maybe it's a mental illness. Maybe it's a lack of self-reflection. But I've met guys like this. You didn't make it, brother. You paid for that. It's not real. This level of delusion needs to be studied. And I pity these guys because they have no personality. They have arrested development. Their personality has never been allowed to flourish. They've never met an obstacle in their entire life. They've never been through adversity. They have no stamina. And the moment something happens in their life and there's a reset, they're screwed. Even if you did put in the work, like I said, but you were just in the right place at the right time and you blew up. You got super rich, multimillionaire overnight. You got millions of followers, clout overnight. The moment that's taken away from you, you're done. You won't know where to begin. You got hit with lightning once. It's not going to happen again. The only way you're going to become a well-rounded person is if you put yourself in situations that you're not used to being in. You get out of your comfort zone. So you should be happy if you're broke. If you have nothing, if you're struggling, you should celebrate because it gives you the opportunity to grow as a person. It gives you the opportunity to truly build yourself up so that when you do make it, you can truly be proud of what you accomplished. Remember that. Don't ever envy somebody who has more than you. Just lock in and find your way there.